Coca-Cola and the Birmingham Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Always Coca-Cola. By your Southern Chevrolet dealer. By Bromber's. By AmSouth Bank, the relationship people. And by Health Partners of Alabama.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome into another edition of Samford Athletics. This time we're in hoops season. Last time we talked to you, it was football season, but we're indoors today, and we've got a good activity for you to watch tonight. The Samford Bulldogs against the College of Charleston team, and they are good again. Scott Griffin here along with former Bulldog great, I should say. He's not suited out tonight, David Herman. This is the team we all know about last year. They played Arizona as tough as anybody. They became national champions. Different team this year, but still a very difficult team to play against. They're 8-2 on the year.
A very good team, Scott. Lost 4 starters, one of which is playing in the NBA right now, Anthony Johnson. The other is Thaddeus Delaney, who was Player of the Year 2 years ago. Johnson was a Player of the Year last year. 4 starters, so a team that you would think would have to reload, but is really, in essence, rebuilt with led by Cedric Weber, averaging 15 points and 10 rebounds. So a team that's going to give Samford problems, and they'll have to play well to be in the game.
Now, what aspect are they better? I don't think they're better offensively, but Jimmy Tillett tells us defensively they could be even better.
Yes, probably not as good offensively because they're not as talented and not as experienced. Defensively, they're quicker, a little bit more athletic. They're going to make it very difficult for Samford to get into their offense and then to stay there and make the passes they need to get the easy basket that they're accustomed to.
They could contend every pass Samford tries to make. That'll be critical how they handle the ball in the new motion offense, the new Princeton-type offense that Samford runs. And this is a team, David, coming off 26 turnovers of the night. Mario Lopez a key tonight.
Yes, Mario's going to have to take care of the ball. College of Charleston knows that he's had trouble with turnovers lately. 10 Monday night, so they're going to come after him, make it very difficult on him, pick him up in the backcourt, and make it hard on him to initiate the offense for Samford.
Another key will be Freddie Williams, the man in the middle, the senior for Pelham High School. He'll guard Weber, I assume, one-on-one. That's 2 guys going head-to-head, 2 guys that know basketball. That should be a war.
Yeah, they're both very athletic, both quick jumpers and quick runners. As fast as Freddie Williams is, Coach Tillett tells me that Weber is probably a faster player running the floor and getting transition baskets. So Freddie will have his hands full guarding Weber on the block and keeping up with him in the transition game.
The Bulldogs may be the youngest team in Division I in the NCAA. They're 5-7, 0-2 in conference play. The Cougars coming in 2-0, 8-2 overall. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the starting lineups and more here from Simon Hall. You're watching Samford Athletics on Alabama Cable Network. Back in a moment.
Chevy trucks are carefully designed and engineered for toughness, safety, and dependability. And Chevy's S10 compact pickups beat the competition, hands down. If you're looking for horsepower, the Chevy S10 Vortec engine beats Ford, Nissan, and Mazda. If you want more room, S10 has more regular cab interior room than Ford and Toyota. But most of all, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, stop right now and go to your Heart of Alabama Chevy dealers and get $1,000 cash back on a new 97 S10. You'll thank yourself for thousands of miles to come.
Places you'd want your mind to take you, the bank probably isn't one of them. That is, unless they're giving away $100 worth of free stuff. At AmSouth, we are. Come by or call us anytime at 1-800-AMSOUTH to open a relationship checking account, and we'll throw in $100 in freebies. Now why bank anywhere else? Relationship checking with $100 worth of free stuff. relationship people, AmSouth Bank.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome in again to another edition of Samford Bulldogs basketball. We're ready to tip it up. Freddie Williams will do the honors against Cedric Weber, and we're about ready to start this game. And the College of Charleston wins the tap. They are in the purple. The College of Charleston and Samford Bulldogs. Charleston, the #1 team in this league. They will run some set plays and try to free people. There is the lob early to Weber. He puts it up and in past Will Daniel. Weber, the man replacing Thaddeus Delaney, obviously lacking size but can play.
And Weber shows his athleticism on the first play of the game, going over two Samford players to catch that relatively bad pass.
The Bulldogs running Princeton's motion. Freddie looking a little nervous, puts it up. Freddie Williams rebound and battled for, gets it back and puts it in.
Great perseverance by Freddie Williams on that play, Scott. Missed the first two easy baskets off balance. Probably weren't the best shots in the world, but was able to stay with it and stick it back a third time.
Samford will play man-to-man for the most part. Charleston, again, a little two-man game inside. Not there by Carlos Brown, and Will Daniel with the rebound. Mario Lopez, a key tonight, number 11, the sophomore out of Brother Martin High School in New Orleans. Samford again with a new offense, much like Princeton, David. You could talk about that a minute. What is different about it than the motion you ran a few years ago?
The main difference is the post players are getting off the perimeter more. They're still on the perimeter some, but they're getting them on the block with a chance to score from the block, and also bringing them to the high post and looking to get cutters on the back cuts and make passes, as you'll see right there.
And there is a steal by the Charleston, and the clock runs out anyway, so not even a shot attempt there. Jimmy Tillett very animated for Samford, telling him to get him going. John Kress there, excellent coach with the College of Charleston. This is a team 62-4 in their 4+ years in conference play.
And that last trip was a good example of why. You saw how good defensively they were. It's something we touched on in the pregame. Tenacious and strong and very, very quick.
Johnson to Weber. Weber, 6th leading scorer in the conference, about 16 points a game. Leading rebounder, just under 10 a game. He'll do the turnaround on Williams, miss it, and Daniel gets his 2nd rebound.
That's the kind of shots the Bulldogs want Charleston to take. An off-balance 8 or 10 footer by Weber is not as good a percentage shot as they would like.
Lopez, the drive, he'll get it, and the foul. Lopez, the sophomore, can score a little bit and loves to play here at home. Much better at home than on the road, David.
And he made a terrific move there to get to the goal and score. And I think that's very important at this juncture in the game for Mario Lopez to get off to a good start, get his confidence where it needs to be, and then finish strong.
And he makes the free throw. Lopez, 16 points in the first game at home, 19 in the second game at home. 12 against Tennessee Temple at home. The rest time single digits for Mario. Boyd Kaiser with a tough defensive assignment on Mark Hines. There is Weber for the slam inside. He got loose somehow from Freddie.
Well, Freddie Williams had to come over and help on the penetration to the middle, and they were left Weber wide open for the dump down pass and the power dunk.
Whistled a hand check there. That is Shane McCravey, the 5'11", 170-pound junior, with his first foul, team's first. And it's 5-4. Samford with 17-18 to go in the first half. John Kress always gets great athletes, and then they're well coached. That's a dangerous combination when you're very talented and then you play hard and well coached too.
Yes, exactly. And he's one of the better coaches in the country. A lot of people probably have not heard of him, but most people that know are in the business will tell you he's one of the best coaches in the country, without a doubt.
Will Daniel and Mario Lopez, and you see how spread out the offense is. And I was about to say it can be an advantage. There's Daniel inside, misses it, and it's out of bounds off the Cougars. The spacing very wide because Charleston comes out and plays you so much, but that could be open to their advantage for the back cut.
That's exactly right. They want to make it difficult on Samford to catch the ball on the perimeter, which in turn could lead to back cuts and easy baskets.
Daniel is a great matchup there with Danny Johnson. They have him as 6'3", 185. He's bigger than that. He's as big as Daniel, who's 6'5", 205. Whistle, pushing foul. Williams trying to hit Rawlings on that back cut. but he was held by Mark Himes, and that's his first, team second. So Samford will get a fresh clock. Again, on the left end of the floor, as you see, defending on the right end. Daniel has it on the out-of-bounds pass from Lopez.
Charleston letting Samford have nothing easy. Every pass, every catch and cut is very difficult to make.
Kaiser to Rawlings. Reed has been hot his last 6 or 7 games, averaging about 15 points a game. Kaiser on the cut, puts it up, he's fouled.
Excellent move by Boyd Kaiser. He went right to the goal, and that's something also that Samford needs to set the tone early, is to be strong with the basketball, go strong to the goal, and not be knocked off course as they're going to the goal. And that's something they've had a problem with in the past couple of games.
There's Kaiser, and that's what David's talking about. Both hands going up to the goal there,
exactly
and
right.
Expecting to get fouled, but also expecting to make the shot. Boyd from right here in Vestavia, played on a state championship team.
What a great story. He's a tremendous kid. He's worked hard. He came here as a walk-on, got a scholarship, and now a lot of people thought maybe he was questionable. Could he play at this level? But he has proved it over the last 2 years, and he's a starter, and he's going to be a great, great player for Samford.
7-4, Samford on top, 16-18 to go in the first half. We're glad you're watching Samford Athletics on Alabama Cable Network. Coming off the bench, Jamel President. He can do that in a heartbeat. He's only shooting 18% from there, but he can fill it up. He's a very talented kid from Charleston.
18%, Scott, for Jamel President is an aberration, to say the least. He's a much better player than that, and Samford knows that because he's had big games in this gym.
He had 20 against Samford last year. Lopez to Rawlings. And you see how active they are. They really recover well, don't they, David?
They make everything difficult. No dribble drive to the basket going right by somebody, because even if you do get past the first down, they play excellent help defense. It's going to be tough to get to the goal.
Carlos Brown looks like a tight end, number 12. 6'5", 200 they have him. He's got to be 215. These are weights maybe when they were freshmen. Kaiser on the drive. Tried to find Freddie, passed it with one hand and slid out of bounds. Nice thought. Samford's second turnover. There's Paul Kelly, the new assistant from McNeese State. Played for Jimmy Tillett in high school. Mike Morris, the other assistant. Lance Richardson also over there. Jimmy Tillett, his first year at Samford. New Orleans native, excellent basketball coach. Guiding, of course, he was here under John Brady for years. Weber with the jump hook, misses it. Battle for the rebound and a foul.
Again, that's the shot Samford wants Weber to shoot. Almost behind the goal, falling away from about 12 feet. If they can keep him taking shots like that, they'll be in good shape.
Lopez with his first foul on the reach. And they'll call that a 2-shot foul. Boy, I thought that was on the floor.
Yeah, that probably was on the floor.
They'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Danny Johnson, an 80% free throw shooter, but he misses.
I don't even think he was facing the goal when they fouled him.
Jimmy Tillett there. Johnson makes that one. And Charleston with a 1-point lead and pressure. Maybe they'll pressure after made free throws. Most people pressure Samford. And in these cases, Reed Rawlings and others have to really be good ball handlers. Throws the touchdown to Kaiser. Kaiser to Freddie Williams. Stops, pops. Hey, that's a difficult thing, especially for a big guy, to be running, stop, and shoot it in.
It's very difficult, but Jimmy Tillett has told me in the past that that's one of the things they like out of him, because a lot of people won't guard him in that situation, and he can make that shot. He can even make a three-point shot.
9-8, Samford on top by 1. 14:48 to go. The Dogs need a win in conference play. They've had a tough schedule here. Weber got past Freddie, missed it. Boyd Kaiser with that rebound, so they're going into Weber. He's got 5 shot attempts.
Samford's doing a great job on him. He's 1 for 5. And he's taking the shots they want him to take.
Freddie with a bounce pass like a Super Bowl.
That's probably not the pass they want to make. Early in the clock, 22 seconds left on the shot clock at that juncture, and Freddie made a questionable pass that was thrown away.
President to Johnson down low. Himes on Rawlings. Up and in. Strong post player.
Difficult shot. Again, that's not a bad shot as far as Samford is concerned. A difficult one for him to make.
I should say Carlos Brown scoring that one. Good crowd here tonight. Usually the case with Charleston.
Charleston showing a little zone look now, trying to give Samford a different look defensively.
Daniel open for three. Got it. That's a great sign.
That's a great shot. That's exactly what that offense gives with the two front zone, and then it allows you to step in and make that shot. Again, important for Will to make a shot early in the game as he struggled over the last 3 or 4 or 5 from the three-point line.
Will only shooting 23% from the free throw line, only 28 last year. Brown just muscles Rawlings up, and they'll call Rawlings for the foul. I think if Rawlings stands his ground and goes down, he might get that call.
He might get the charge. It's almost a situation where he tried to fight him too much instead of taking the lick and hitting the deck. A lot of times they'll give you that one.
Brown to the line. He's got 2 points tonight. 6'5", 200-pound junior, and you can tell by his arms and shoulders, he's thrown some iron around before.
He's a big kid.
And he makes that one.
Reed Rawlings is not a small man, and he threw him around a little bit on the block at that time.
Reed, the sophomore from Chattanooga, really improved, averaging 11 points a game. There's Mark Salyers checking in. Mark Himes and Danny Johnson check out for Charleston. In is Derico White. Lopez grabs that miss down. Salyers checked in for Boyd Kaiser. Salyers, a true freshman from Owensboro, Kentucky. He'll shoot the early one now. Missed it. Daniels tapping it up, trying to get it. Brown with the board. And a foul.
Samford doing a nice job of keeping the ball alive. Just couldn't convert around the goal on the tip backs.
And not a good foul for Will in the backcourt. Timeout on the floor. Samford 12, College of Charleston 11, 13:05 to go. Back in 1 minute. You're watching Samford Bulldogs basketball on ACN Sports.
One has a swing that is breathtakingly simple. Another is wickedly precise. One is a ferocious competitor. Another is an artist. About the only thing they have in common is a love for the game and their Rolex timepieces.
Rolex watches from Bromberg's, Birmingham and Montgomery.
Good crowd on hand. The students aren't technically here, but a lot of them came back. John Kress taking a drink. Pressure-packed conference game.
Scott, this is a very nice crowd for this time of year. January term going on, not a lot of students here. I remember back about 4 or 5 years ago, there'd be about a third or maybe even a fourth of this many people here.
Scott Griffin, David Herman with you. Down low and the foul. Carlos Brown, and they've been going into him now. Salyers with that foul, the freshman from Owensboro, Kentucky. Same high school as Rex Chapman. And he's got a 36-inch vertical leap, a lot like Rex Chapman too. 6'9", and can shoot the three. He's going to be, got a chance to be an all-league player for Samford if he improves.
Scott, we're 7 minutes into, a little over 7 minutes into the game, and Charleston has yet to take a perimeter jump shot. That should tell you a little bit about how they like to play, pounding it inside, looking for easy baskets.
So Brown missed it. I got Carl Thomas making that. They said Cedric Weber. I think Thomas made it. Rawlings back to Salyers for three, missed it. Daniel gets the board. Strong board for Will Daniel. Puts it back up, misses it. Tapped up, missed again. Rebound to Carlos Brown. Quickly down the floor. Look at that move by Jermel President. Timeout Samford. Jimmy Tillett. He's done this the last 2 games. 20-second timeouts.
And in both games,
gets in their face.
In both games, he's sparked him after the 20-second timeout. Let's see if he can do it right here. Jamel President, a great move, a crossover, totally faked him out and went right to the goal. Jamel President's a heck of a player.
17-12 Charleston on a 9-4 run here. Jimmy Tillett having to try to coach and improve the youngest team in Division I out of 309 schools. Nobody's younger than the Samford Bulldogs.
With one senior and no juniors, it's not much left. Sophomores.
And all freshmen on the bench except for Lee Burgess, a walk-on sophomore, true freshman. Lopez gets it to Williams. Williams looking for cutters. Lopez and Freddie, there's the handoff. Rawlings got hacked. And they need to get to the line to help out here.
Samford sure does it. You show an opportunity Freddie Williams had. He caught the ball on the high post and looked back door, but these guys play such good defense.
Checking in, Mark Himes. Checking out is Carlos Brown, who's got 5 points. Lopez. Sayers. Everybody handles the ball in this offense. Lopez on the drive. He's got 4. He's got 5, actually.
Terrific move by Mario, showing his quick first step there. The second time tonight he's been able to get to the goal and finish.
And again, set plays for Charleston. That's a pretty simple play there. Sayers fending off Thomas, gets the rebound with one hand. Samford in their motion. Freddie Williams down low. He had lost Weber and didn't realize it. So Weber with a pretty good block there.
He could have kept going to the goal and he had a layup.
Freddie didn't realize where he was. He could have just taken it right in. President with the first foul. 16th foul on Charleston with 11:06 to go. They'll be shooting free throws with the next one. Corey Green in the game from Calera, Alabama. Freshman had 24 points in about 20 minutes against FIU.
And that's how he got most of his baskets, on back cuts like that. Just probably not the best pass Will Daniel could have made, just a little bit in front and a little early in the shot clock.
And Green wasn't ready, just wasn't watching that ball. 4th Samford turnover. Thomas, there's Weber. They like getting him down there. Fall away, good defense by Freddie to force him away from the basket.
Again, a nice job.
The Cougars will keep the ball.
Yeah, again, a nice job by Samford defensively. Freddie Williams doing a good job of keeping Weber off the block and making him shoot a fall-away long jumper.
Dorico White running the point right now. So many interchangeable parts defensively for Charleston. Working around the perimeter. Thomas down to Weber. Banging in on Freddie. And look how he knows how to play the post. Over the back, it looked like, was Himes. But Lopez got the rebound.
The Bulldogs doing a tremendous job on Weber. He's only got 1 basket.
He's 2 for 6, I think.
2 baskets.
There's a steal, another turnover by Will Daniel. On the other end, the break, you got to stop it. And they did with a foul.
Charleston just does such a good job of transition offense. They get so quick to the lane, and if you don't turn and run, then you're going to get in trouble and give up a layup.
Will Daniel with another reach-in foul. He needs to save those. Timeout on the floor. Let's look to replay before we go off. The bad pass, and then Will on the other end, David.
And the acceleration right to the middle of the lane. They just know they go right to the goal.
They called him for it, and he backed off. If we're going to foul him, make sure they don't make the shot. We'll take a 1-minute break. The Bulldogs trail by 3, 17-14. Back in 1 minute.
Chevy trucks are carefully designed and engineered for toughness, safety, and dependability. And Chevy's S10 compact pickups beat the competition, hands down. If you're looking for horsepower, the Chevy S10 Vortec engine beats Ford, Nissan, and Mazda. If you want more room, S10 has more regular cab interior room than Ford and Toyota. But most of all, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, stop right now and go to your Heart of Alabama Chevy dealers and get $1,000 cash back on a new 97 S10. You'll thank yourself for thousands of miles to come.
ACN Sports bringing you this. Anthony Early and the boys. There we are. The better looking one is David Herman. Is that not true? Foul away from the ball.
Just younger. Definitely younger.
Younger? Definitely younger. Holding foul. Corey Green, his first, team 6. Both teams are 6 now. Fresh clock for the Cougars. They get it in, easy layup, but he missed it. Tapped up again, missed. Williams with a board. Wow, how'd he miss that? Point blank, Carlos Brown missed 2.
But I think Coach Dillette has to be happy with the one, giving him one shot, getting a rebound off of one miss, and making it difficult around the basket, because that's probably where Charleston has been most effective this year.
Lopez tried to lob it, telegraphed it a bit, getting his hands on it. Shane McCravey, and Lopez, nice job of tying it up.
It's a great example of the quickness of Charleston. Shane McCravey doing a great job of getting his hands, jumping in the passing lane and deflecting the pass.
Chris works hard over there, doesn't he?
He sure does.
Very active. New Yorker found a home in Charleston. Kaiser, bump, no whistle. Lopez shoots it, no go. Thomas with a board.
It seems like every time Samford plays Charleston, the game gets more physical, and the referees let you get away with more. I think it's just because they force that style of play, a very physical style of play.
And Samford very thin. Needs to live in a weight room, a bunch of guys. Corey Green with the rebound there on the miss by Thomas. 17-14, just under 9 minutes to go in the first half. Green to Williams. Samford again runs that motion offense. A lot of cuts to the goal, a lot like Princeton. Guys will read, they'll vacate. You'll see a lot of 4 out, 1 in, sometimes 5 out, and then cutters. Lopez, not a good shot.
Bad miss by Mario. I thought he shot it a little quick.
Down low, McCravey tried to force it. But there to pick up the garbage and knock it down, Danny Jackson. A very active 6'3" player.
That's something Charleston does very well. If you don't get the rebound off of one miss, they're going to make you pay on the second chance.
5-point Charleston lead. Samford on the floor right now, 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and a senior. Mario Lopez, Salyers with the ball now from Kentucky. And again, Mario telegraphing that pass a bit too much.
That's right. Samford also, the movement is slowed down a bit. I don't know if they're tired. 7:55 left. Not a lot of substitutions thus far for Coach Dillette, but that's an indication that they could be tired, not moving around the perimeter as they should.
Lopez, they're warning 32. Danny Johnson. And they're warning Danny Johnson now. He and Lopez exchanging words. And the referee went over there, I guess, to tell John Kress he's warning him. I assume that's what that was about.
Either that, I thought they were asking him to tuck his shirt in also.
Salyers looking around. Rawlings is in for Freddie Williams. Kaiser falls down. Weber for the slam.
That's what they do so well, getting the passing lanes, take off every single pass. Not one pass is easy for Samford.
Samford did start the game with the energy. Now they look tentative. Can't play tentative against this team. He might as well get some poison. Double dribble on Lopez, and that's what we're talking about. 6 turnover on Samford. Mario had 10 turnovers in Florida International the other night.
Something they have to get better at. On the road trip, they averaged 17 turnovers a game on Saturday and Monday night against Florida Atlantic and Florida International.
Florida International, 26 turnovers, negating their 65% shooting. There's a set play and a foul. Green fouls Danny Johnson. He'll go to the line. Corey's second foul. Green very active. He's had games where he's been lost. He's had games like the other night, 24 points, 4 rebounds in about 20 minutes.
That happens as a freshman. He's a young kid. He comes in, but he is loads of potential. He's going to be a great player.
2-time MVP in the state tournament. He's won 2 straight championships. And what I like about him is the next morning I congratulated him. I said, you had a nice game. He goes, yeah, but we lost. That's what you want to hear.
That's right. He wants to win. He's a winner. He's used to winning.
Jerry Garcia here at the game. Just kidding, he's not with us anymore. Josh Duthie has checked in. He is a true freshman from Marietta, Georgia. They signed in August.
And he's a capable player, giving him some good minutes to back up Mario Lopez and also to give him some support at the 2 guard.
Duthie, an excellent passer, great vision. He might can help out against the zone. Charleston likes to mix up their defense.
That's right.
I think they're incredible man-to-man, but they want to see it now. He saw something we didn't see there and threw it out of bounds. 7th turnover for Samford unofficially.
It's way too many. Jimmy Tillett will not like that.
Freddie Williams in for Mark Salyers. So Jimmy Tillett's already used 8 players. 23-14, Charleston up. Samford having trouble scoring about the last 7 or 8 minutes. Stolen by Rawlings, but Weber gets it back and walked with it.
Charleston on a 12-2 run here in about the last 5 minutes, Scott. Samford desperately needs to get a basket, control the clock, play their game, run some offense, and get an easy shot.
6:34 to go here in the first half. Lopez, Duthie, Rawlings, Kaiser back in. Freddie Williams against the Cougars. Come back in. Jamel President back in guarding Lopez, an outstanding point guard. Kaiser guarded by Weber.
Charleston back in the man-to-man, gave a quick zone look, and now back in the man.
They are so well coached defensively. They give great effort. They're very quick. Freddie for 3. Hoisted that one. Didn't look good. Whistle. And a foul on Charleston. 1-1 for Duthie. Weber. Weber holding the big man Duthie. Keeping Duthie off. Josh to the line. 6', 275-pound freshman, originally from the San Francisco area, moved to Marietta a couple of years ago.
Not a lot of free throw attempts for Duthie, 1 for 4 on the year.
But a good shooter.
Yes, a very good
Missed
shooter.
that one. Weber with a board. 23-14. 9-point Cougar lead. 5:57 to go first half. Weber to President. Duthie, a bad practice player defensively, but very good in game.
A gamer.
Not a bad practice player, I should say, but not as good defensively in practice as he is in a game. He really steps it up in a game. That's out on Charleston, so Samford will get that possession.
Mario Lopez with a great defensive play there. Force another bad shot. If Samford can keep doing that, they'll be where they need to be as long as they can get it going offensively.
Freddie Williams at the juncture. This is where the Princeton offense looks like it. They overplay there. Freddie could drive to the goal.
Yes, he could.
He did that the other night against FIU. Just took it and drove right to the goal for a slam. Williams pump faking, puts it up, manufactures a shot, misses it. Weber with another board.
He's just making it so difficult for Freddie to get a shot off in the lane, playing great defense.
Freddie 2 for 6 from the floor, the senior from Pelham High School. Brown over Rawlings, missed it. Kaiser with the board. So Samford not gaining any ground on offense, but certainly not giving up any either.
Doing a pretty good job defensively. I think if he'd asked Coach Tillett if he'd have given him 23 points with 4 minutes and 45 seconds left in the half, he'd be thrilled, but he would have planned on scoring more than 14.
Duthie on the right side. There's Williams. Great pass to Duthie. Reverse layup, and he missed it. Wow, you got to convert those. 20-second timeout. Boy, that was a beautiful read there. Williams to Duthie. If we got that on replay, a 20-second timeout.
It's a great look by Freddie Williams.
You could tell the read. Both of them knew exactly what to do, but Duthie with a reverse layup could not convert. Watch this. 2 dribbles and beautiful bounce pass. But Duthie chose to go on the other end, but not enough spin.
Nice pass and catch. I think Duthie probably had to go with the reverse there. Caught it too far under the goal. Just couldn't convert.
Samford Athletics proud to have Birmingham Coca-Cola Bottling Company as a corporate partner. Coca-Cola's partnership is vital to all areas of the Bulldogs Division I athletics program, men and women. So always for the fans, always Coca-Cola. Samford in the white. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier or not. Charleston in the purple. I think we could figure that out by now. 23-14 first half, 4:30 and counting. Duthie on McCravey. See, he
nice job
really
there,
not
moving
near
his
as
feet.
quick as McCravey, but somehow keeps up with him, throws him to the ground. Reed Rawlings high in the air on the Weber miss.
Again, they're doing a great job on Weber. Freddie Williams has done a terrific job.
Corey Green up and in. That'll get him loose a little bit.
That's right. That's something Samford needs to do. Get some baskets easy and in transition. Cut into this lead. Keep playing good defense, and they'll be where they need to be.
23-16, 4 minutes to go. Samford finally got a hoop. That's a long scoring drought there. President down low to Weber. Nice lead pass, but too far under. Williams with the rebound. Weber 3 for 9.
Weber struggling early. Freddie Williams let him catch the ball on the block there. He just couldn't convert, missed the bunny.
Rawlings has yet to take a shot. So they're really doing a defensive job on him. He's averaging 15 points his last 6 games.
Right. Well, John Kress is a great coach, and he does a great job preparing for teams like Samford that can shoot the ball, and he's going to take their best shooter out of the game.
Call a travel on Corey Green. Gabe Skipola will check in. 6'9", 215-pound freshman from Amarillo, Texas, and Freddie will sit out, get a little blow here. He's worked hard in the game.
And he's done a nice job defensively.
Skipola, a great kid off the court, but has a little mean streak in him on the floor.
That's not such a bad thing. A lot of times that's good, Scott.
As mean as a guy named Skipola or Gabe should be. Weber misses it. Rawlings can't grab it, but it's knocked out of bounds. Weber's taken 10 shots in the first half, only hit 3. Duthie handling the point now as Lopez is out.
Lopez definitely needed a break.
3 freshmen, 2 sophomore on the floor. Rawlings on the drive, puts it up, he's fouled. Weber may have his 3rd. No, he's only got 1.
Great move by Reed Rawlings. A quick first step, went strong to the goal with the left hand, which we saw him dunk one here about a week ago with the left hand. Really worked on that in the offseason and did a nice job.
This is what you mean by taking it strong to the hole. Ball fake,
crossover,
and just take it. You know you're going to get hammered, but take it strong to the hole.
And the NBA might get the offensive foul in the NBA with the push-off, but definitely not in college.
And he needs to do that anyway, because if he can't get a lot of shot attempts off, he get fouled. He's the leading free throw shooter in the TAC with 86%. Weber is out, not to get his 3rd, and they come in with Carlos Brown, so the team's a little smaller now.
Yeah, this is where Samford, they've cut into this lead. Cut it to 5 with 2:44 left. If they can stay right here, maybe get another bucket or 2 and a couple of stops, they're in great position to come out in the second half.
Rawlings with his first 2, he's averaging 11 a game. 5-point Cougar lead. 2:34 to go. President past Duthie, up and hammered.
I think they got that foul on Skipola. Gabe did a nice job of coming over off the help side because Duthie got beat baseline. Just got a little too much body. Probably should have not left his feet there. He's long enough to block that shot or at least contest that shot without fouling.
Skipola's first foul. President to the line. And he hits that one.
President's a guy who probably hadn't had as good a year as they expected. We saw him last year get 20 against the Bulldogs here. He's a great player, tremendous quickness, with a knack to get the ball in the basket. Not a tremendous shooter, but he can just score.
He's got 7 tonight, only averaging 8.9. Lopez back in, Duffy out. 7-point Charleston lead. Against the zone.
Charleston showing the zone, the extended zone, putting a lot of pressure on the perimeter.
Kaiser, foul. Nice pass by Corey Green.
That's a great catch by Boyd Kaiser to snatch that one out of the air and draw the foul.
Here's the replay. There's the vision. And Kaiser again, pump fakes, take it up strong.
Makes a great head fake. Knew he couldn't out-jump those guys, so got him off the ground with a head fake and drew the foul.
Boyd has really improved his free throw shooting. 65%. It was at 50. 55 for a while, yeah, and he's 3 for 3 tonight. He's a 70-plus free throw shooter and gets fouled a lot. Very crafty around the goal. Salyers checks in for Kaiser. So right now, 3 freshmen, 2 sophomores again. Well, on the floor for Samford, the youngest team in Division I.
A little bit of different look here for Samford with Corey Green at the 2 and Mario Lopez at the point.
Brown guarded by Skipley. He's much quicker. You got to watch out for that. Missed it.
He shows it right there. Shows how quick he was to get to the goal. Just couldn't finish. Charleston's had trouble making baskets tonight around the goal.
Minute 42 to go and counting. 5-point Charleston lead. Salyers back to Lopez. 15-footer. No good. Green high for the board. Puts it up. Misses it. Skipola high. Puts it up. Misses it. Rawlings. Green. Good hustle.
Corey Green, an absolute bundle of energy, keeping that ball alive. Tremendous job by the freshman.
Great pass. Rawlings to Green. Puts it up. Block. Salyers gets it back. Smart play by Mark. And they call time.
I can't believe that wasn't a foul on Corey Green. Absolutely got hammered underneath.
Let's see a little bit of the action here. He's getting pushed in the back right there. Got all ball, but got pushed in the back.
That's right. Shoved him up underneath, and that probably only focused on the ball and didn't call that. Samford can't get a basket here, but a good possession because they've done such a great job on the offensive boards.
They hand it to Lopez here. Samford was 7 on the shot clock. Stole it by President. All the way down, lays it up and in. And again, they create offense off their defense.
That's right. He's got such quick feet and hands to go with it. Steals it from Lopez and lays it up on the other end. Tremendous acceleration to get to the goal.
Green. To Lopez, there's the zone. Again, very active though. They guard areas, but they really guard ball. Great pass, Salyers to Skipola, puts it up, misses it.
Samford desperately needed a basket that time, down 7. Could have
27-20.
Could have cut it to 4 or 5.
President makes Lopez fall all over his face. Skipola high for the board.
Need to hurry up and try to get a good shot here. Lopez coming down.
Lopez down, misses it. Mario had a good look there.
Yeah, tremendous.
But he just missed it.
Very nice look. That's the one you want. Got in the lane, got a good shot.
Samford finding it tough against the best defensive team in the league. 27-20. But hanging in there. Jimmy Tillett taking a drink, and he'll do some stuff here at the halftime and try to work some wizardry and get the Bulldogs, well, they're in it now, but get them, create some offense somewhere. There's your halftime score. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more here from Simon Hall. Scott Griffin, David Herman, Samford Athletics on ACN Sports. We'll be back.
Of all the places you'd want your mind to take you, the bank probably isn't one of them. That is, unless they're giving away $100 worth of free stuff. At AmSouth, we are. Come by or call us anytime at 1-800-AmSouth to open a relationship checking account, and we'll throw in $100 in freebies. Now, why bank anywhere else? Relationship checking with $100 worth of free stuff from the relationship people, AmSouth Bank.
Chevy trucks are carefully designed and engineered for toughness, safety, and dependability. And Chevy's S10 compact pickups beat the competition, hands down. If you're looking for horsepower, the Chevy S10 Vortec engine beats Ford, Nissan, and Mazda. If you want more room, S10 has more regular cab interior room than Ford and Toyota. But most of all, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, stop right now and go to your Heart of Alabama Chevy dealers and get $1,000 cash back on a new 97 S10. You'll thank yourself for thousands of miles to come.
Unspoken words. Unconditional love. Hopes and dreams. Sold in over 190 countries around the world, Coca-Cola is proud to be among the things we share.
Welcome back here to ACN's coverage of Samford Athletics. Scott Griffin, David Herman here. We're at halftime. The score 27-20, Bulldogs trail. And let's take a look at some of the numbers from the half, and you'll see how good Charleston is defensively. Again, much quicker, much better, much more active on Samford. And David, the numbers tell the story here. On the stats, Samford shooting a woeful 23%, 6 out of 26, and this is the best shooting team in the conference is off a 65% shooting night.
That's right. Shows you how tough these guys, Charleston is playing defensively, how tough they're making it to get good shots. You look at Charleston's field goal percentage, and it's 35% overall. You think that's pretty good, but then you look at Samford, and they're shooting 23%. So Samford's got to like where they are defensively, but offensively got to make some shots, got to convert on some of the offensive rebounds they're getting.
And the one area the Bulldogs are dominating on the boards, 27-13, so they're crashing the offensive boards, but just not cashing in on them.
Exactly right. 11 offensive rebounds to their 4. A lot of those tips around the goal that they have not been able to convert.
Samford is led by Mario Lopez with 5 points, Freddie Williams, Boyd Kaiser with 4. Meanwhile, balanced scoring for Charleston, led by Cedric Weber with 6, but he's averaging 16. They've done a nice defensive job on him. He's only 3 of 10 from the floor.
They're making it tough on him. They're letting him catch it, but they're pushing him far enough off the block where the shots are fall-aways and off-balance shots, and those are tough to make. So if they can keep doing that and giving them one shot and get rebounds and get down and play some offense and make some shots, they'll be fine.
Mario Lopez was excellent early. As we take a look at Mario, the sophomore from Brother Martin in Louisiana got past President with that quick first step and finished.
Yeah, Mario was able to make a couple of baskets, get to the goal. That's something that Samford's going to have to do to relieve some of the pressure on the perimeter, is get dribble drives to the basket and convert, and that should in turn lead to easier passes and some open jumpers on the perimeter.
Another big stat, Reed Rawlings averaging 15 points a game in his last 6 games, averaging 11 points overall. No shots tonight.
Right.
2 points.
And he's one of the better three-point shooters. Again, some of those things will open up some offensive shots on the perimeter and get Reed a chance to convert and get some shots.
We'll take a break. We'll come back with the second half tip here. The halftime score, the Bulldogs trail the Cougars, College of Charleston, 27-20. You're watching Samford basketball on ACN Sports. Back in a couple of minutes.
What's racing through your mind right now? Finding time to get to the bank shouldn't be. AmSouth now. It's banking whenever it's convenient for you. So come by or call us anytime at 1-800-AmSouth to open a relationship checking account, and we'll throw in $100 worth of free stuff. Now, can you imagine banking anywhere else? Relationship checking with $100 worth of free stuff from the relationship people, AmSouth Bank.
One has a swing that is breathtakingly simple. Another is wickedly precise. One is a ferocious competitor. Another is an artist. About the only thing they have in common is a love for the game and their Rolex timepieces.
Rolex watches from Bromberg's, Birmingham and Montgomery.
Tired of waiting weeks for your tax refund? Then come to Scott's in Alabaster and let us file your tax return electronically. At Scott's, we use the latest computer technology to ensure error-free tax returns. At Scott's, you can usually receive your refund anticipation loan in 24 to 96 hours. So don't wait weeks or months for your money. Get it fast at Scott's Jewelry and Pawn, Highway 31 Alabaster, across from the hospital. Phone 664-4032 or 1-800-664-8006. We also cash payroll and tax refund checks.
Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Stewart, inviting you to join Joe Dean and me for a brand new show here on ACN Sports. It's Inside College Basketball, airing at 8 p.m. on Monday nights on the Alabama Cable Network. We'll take a look all across the world at college basketball, but in particular, the Southeastern Conference and Conference USA. UAB, Alabama, Auburn, our main focus, in the top 25 as well. It's Inside College Basketball with Joe Dean and yours truly, Monday nights at 8.
We're about ready for the second half tip here. Or actually, we won't have a tip. We'll have to throw it in. That's right. Jimmy Tillett. Got to find some offense. His defense pretty good here in the first half. But got to get something happening offensively as the Bulldogs trail by 7 with only 20 first half points, shooting 23% from the floor, getting to Samford, the best field goal percentage team in the league.
It's one of their strengths, Scott. Charleston does such a nice job defensively.
Quick shot there. Freddie Williams with his 7th rebound. Brown with a miss. He's averaging 8 points. He's got 5, but he's only 2 for 8 shooting. Low is Freddie. Puts it up. And they'll call a foul on the floor.
Freddie made a nice move there, a quick move to get to the goal and get to the other side. Fouled him on the way.
Himes' second foul. Freddie knifed between 2 defenders.
That's one of the ones where you wish they would have let it go because he had an easy basket.
Just underway in the second half. Scott Griffin, David Herman. Nice bounce pass. Daniel to Lopez, but off his shins.
Came in a little low. Mario probably just needs to catch and jump stop and worry about catching the ball instead of laying it up.
Samford with a turnover. I think they have at the half. 10. 11 now. 1 turnover for College of Charleston in the first half.
Shows you the difference in style of play defensively.
Little turnaround. Missed badly by Mark Himes.
So as good as Charleston was in the first half, and here in the second half, defensively, they're just as bad offensively.
Rawlings to Freddie. He got away with it. Daniel on the floor, got it.
That's where Will Daniel is at his best, Scott. Head fake, couple of dribbles, and sticking the short jumper.
Daniel with 5 points, 5 rebounds.
Knock it off, guys. Knock it off.
McCravey averaging 5 assists a game for Charleston, replacing Anthony Johnson, who's in the NBA with the Sacramento Kings, a great player. Player of the year in the league. Little floater, missed, tapped up. Weber.
Freddie Williams.
Offensive foul on Weber, his 3rd.
Freddie Williams picking up where he left off, doing a tremendous job in the post against an apparently much stronger Weber, trying to back him down. He was able to take the charge. Weber has to get frustrated here. You can see it on his face.
5-point Cougar lead. Williams at the juncture. Bounce pass to Kaiser, reverse layup, past Weber.
That was a great pass by Freddie Williams. Kaiser knew he was going to have to go to the other side. And John Crest going to call a timeout here.
22nd timeout. 3-point Bulldog deficit. Whether your next move is for your home or office, let Armstrong Relocation handle the job. Professional, safe, courteous service with a tremendous attention to detail. That's what sets Armstrong Relocation apart from others in the moving industry. Armstrong Relocation is a proud corporate partner of Samford Athletics. Samford 5-7 coming in. There's the bounce pass to Kaiser, just past the fingertips, and Boyd a great reverse layup.
Boyd made a nice catch there. It's a very flat cut, so he was in a position where he had to go to the other side and shoot the reverse. got up high and stuck it in.
Good look at Mike Morris, Jimmy Tillett, Paul Kelly, Lance Richardson, the other assistant, in the middle of the players down there. 27-24 Cougars. 17:49 to go. There's a long shot by McCravey. Barely grazed his iron, and Williams with his 8th board.
That's a shot Samford and Coach Tillett will live with. Charleston, not a great perimeter shooting team.
Whistle. Freddie Williams got enamored. Jimmy said, "You're smarter than that." Freddie, his first foul, but he got tangled up in there and threw an elbow. Not a good foul. Another turnover, 12 on Samford.
No, not a smart foul, but you get caught up in the physical play of this team, and sometimes you lash out.
Kaiser, excellent defense and a block shot.
That ball was going to be short. That ball wasn't going to make it to the goal, so probably should have just caught that. That ball was 10 inches short.
5-point Charleston lead. Williams at the juncture. Better watch it with that guy around you. Lopez to Daniel. Daniel forces that one, goes anyway.
He forced it. Will Daniel starting to get the feel a little bit. His confidence building, gets a couple of quick shots. That'll be big.
7 points for Daniel, and is back to 3. The Bulldogs trailing the best team in the league. They played the other best team in the league the other night, Florida International, and led by 12, but couldn't finish. Let's see what happens here tonight. Weber got on his tippy toes, but never left contact. But Rawlings inside. Carlos Brown taking him to school.
Smart play by Weber that time. Instead of forcing the shot like he's done the past few trips, he regained control and found the open man for the easy layup.
31-26, Charleston on top. Williams almost losing it there. Kaiser wants it. Look how Boyd does a great job of making himself big on the blocks.
Yeah, very
he's
wide
not big,
and low.
Yeah, but he's an excellent post player. Daniel loses the handle on it and steps out of bounds, and that's just another careless turnover. Unforced.
It's something you can't do. College of Charleston is going to force enough turnovers to hurt you, so you can't give them easy, unforced turnovers to go with those. Samford headed for another 20-plus turnover night.
31-26. Charleston up by 5. 3-pointer attempt. On the rim, no good. Rawlings high in the air for the rebound and a foul. Brown's 3rd foul.
Again, a good shot for as far as defense is concerned for Samford. College of Charleston only shooting 30% from 3-point range.
Williams down low, got cut off, manufactures a shot, misses it. Boy, had a good look, but just missed it. Freddie only 2 for 9 from the floor. He's normally a 58% shooter in his career and this year.
I think that's a credit to College of Charleston. They're making it very difficult on him when he catches it on the block to make easy shots like he's accustomed to getting.
And he's doing the same against Weber on the other end. Down low, missed. Rawlings with the rebound. Williams 2nd in the league in shooting. Still a 5-point game. Every basket here is like gravy for these two teams. Two good defensive teams.
Sure is.
As you said, different styles, but good.
Yes.
Rawlings still has not a shot attempt in this game. He'll get one now. Sets his feet, misses. And Boyd over the top.
You can sense Reed Rawlings desperately wanting to get a shot, wanting to get something going and spark his team right here. Probably a pretty good look. Got his feet set and a good shot, as you see right there.
Just didn't nail it. Samford down by 5. Timeout on the floor. You're watching Samford basketball on ACN Sports. Back in 1 minute.
Chevy trucks are carefully designed and engineered for toughness, safety, and dependability. And Chevy's S10 compact pickups beat the competition, hands down. If you're looking for horsepower, the Chevy S10 Vortec engine beats Ford, Nissan, and Mazda. If you want more room, S10 has more regular cab interior room than Ford and Toyota. But most of all, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, stop right now and go to your Heart of Alabama Chevy dealers and get $1,000 cash back on a new 97 S10. You'll thank yourself for thousands of miles to come.
Come on out and see it. It should be a good one. Campbell and Samford. That's 2 o'clock this Saturday at 2. Is that on ACN Sports, Anthony? Oh, okay. Just the logo down there. All right, I didn't think so. I didn't know whether to put on my TV face, my fake hair. 31-26. The score, the Cougars on top, whistle away from the ball. Daniel with a hold, his 3rd foul. Team's 3rd.
3 on Will, he doesn't need to get any more. 14 minutes left, that's a lot of time.
Easy out of bounds play for President. Jermel President back in the game. Samford has Mark Salyers in, Freddie Williams out. For Charleston, it's President. No talking there on another turnover. President quickly down the floor and up and in.
And that's how College of Charleston can kill you. They get quick baskets in bundles and bunches.
20-second timeout. And right there, 5 points to 9 in about 10 seconds.
They force the turnover. They put the pressure in the backcourt, force the turnover, get easy baskets quick.
Health Partners of Alabama is proud of its association with Samford University, the Bulldogs athletic program. Over the years, Health Partners has grown to become the HMO of choice for thousands of people, not just in Alabama, but around the Southeast. You don't need a health plan, you need a health partner. Health Partners of Alabama. Jimmy Tillett drawing up something over there to handle the press here that Charleston has employed the last couple of times. Yeah. Samford, a pretty good ball handling team, I think, on a whole, but just no dominant ball handler that can take over against full court pressure.
Right, and I mean Mario Lopez has been forced to play so many minutes here because of the lack of depth at the point guard position that, you know, he gets tired. I mean, there's a lot of you take the pressure for the length of the game, and then late in the game you start to turn it over because you're just exhausted from handling the ball, plus the constant pressure you're getting in the backcourt. It makes it very difficult.
I guess they took a full timeout here, but we'll keep it here. They signaled a 20 at first. Again, the Bulldogs with Salyers, Daniel, Kaiser, Lopez, and Rawlings.
I'd like to see Mark Salyers get a little more active here in the last 14 minutes. He hadn't taken a shot, maybe taken one shot, but hadn't been as active as we've seen him in the past.
(35-26). Your score, 13:45 to go. Great bounce pass. Salyers to Daniel for the slam. So Will has hit his last 3 shots. And he has 9 points.
It's a good way for Salyers to get involved. A great pass to Will Daniel cutting. And it just shows you what a tremendous athlete he is to finish like that.
35-28. McCravey inside. Up and in to Charles Thomas.
Charleston's starting to get the easy baskets that they weren't getting in the first half out of their half-court offense. And then showing the press again, making it difficult on Samford and taking seconds off the clock.
Samford has had chances. They've halted Charleston defensively, but it can't score themselves. Rawlings for 3. Got a great look, missed it.
That's the one you want. That Coach Gillette's got to be happy with that shot. And Reed Rawlings, he's going to make those.
Rawlings 0 for 2 behind the arc. Good defense by Reed. He helped out on McCravey and then came back to knock the ball out of bounds. McCravey had beaten Lopez, and Reed with good team defense. Coming in for Charleston, Danny Johnson again. Cedric Weber will come back in, the 2 starters. McCravey out and Carlos Brown out. Weber with 3 fouls. The leading scorer for them with 15.5 points. Leading rebounder in the conference, but only 2 boards tonight and only 6 points. Freddie Williams has done a great job defensively on him. Guarding him now will be Rawlings, the 2nd best post defender on these Bulldogs team.
Rawlings deceptively strong. I look for him to do a nice job on Weber as well.
Very patient. Cougars. President misses it. Rawlings with the board.
Strong rebound by Reed Rawlings.
6th rebound for Reed. 37-28, 12-16 to go. Rawlings gets the screen, sets his feet, misses it. Boyd Kaiser with the board.
That one was probably a little early in the possession for Reed. There's still plenty of time left, down 9. You don't have to shoot it too quick.
Reed with no shot attempts in the first half, 3 already in this half. Lopez on the drive, puts it up and got it.
There he shows his quick first step again, was able to knife through and get to the goal in the easy basket.
Lopez with 7. That's the deficit for Samford with 11:43 to go. And the crowd just not into it. They really could lift this team if they got into it a little bit.
Right.
President. Boy, just shoved Lopez in the chest to lose himself there right in front of the official.
Very
no whistle.
physical team.
Block shot by Daniel. Reed trying to get it. Sayers does get it.
Weber probably should have let that one go. It was blocked by Daniel. It was going to go out of bounds, and he saved it. Good play for Samford.
Down low, Kaiser puts it up and misses the shot.
Again, a great
by Thomas.
catch by Boyd Kaiser. Reached out there and snagged it with the left hand.
And let's see what you're talking about, David, because he does have great hands. Look at there. Stabs it, pump fake, go up, and try to go up left-handed.
That's about 3 one-handed snags he's had. Very difficult passes to catch, but boy, good hands.
6 points, 3 rebounds for Kaiser, the ultimate complimentary role player. And I mean that in a complimentary way. He'll score a little bit if you need him. He'll rebound. He'll set screens. He'll pass. He'll do whatever you want.
And defensively, he does so many things for you, too. He can guard a little bit on the perimeter. He can guard in the post. And he's so long, he creates a lot of problems for you.
Can guard the perimeter and post equally well. 6 for 6, too. Boyd from the free throw line. He'll check out. He'll get a breather. Freddie Williams will come back in.
So Samford cuts it to 5.
Boyd getting a much-deserved rest. And it's a 5-point game, but they haven't been past that cushion in a while. McCravey down low. Thomas misses it. Rebounded Johnson, though. Will Daniel didn't keep him off the block. Weber, fall away. Great defense by Freddie Williams.
Again.
And knocked out of bounds by the Cougars.
Just like he's done all night. Weber was absolutely 14 feet away. Shot the fall away. Great job by Freddie Williams.
5-point Bulldog deficit, 10:28 to go in the half. Williams at the juncture, walked with it.
Freddie definitely walked there.
15th turnover on Samford.
It's a big possession. Samford definitely desperately needed a basket there to get this thing under 5 with halfway through the second half.
McCravey, cross midcourt. Weber, Williams has him knocked off the block. They'll call a hand check on Freddie Williams.
Freddie definitely had his hands on him. That's been one of the points of emphasis over the last couple of years is a hand check in college basketball.
And they're warning Weber there a little bit, because watch him swing back with his arm there. You see it. Lob to Weber. Turn around, got it.
See, anytime he gets going towards the goal, it's a much easier shot for him. Like that, he was leaning towards the goal, as opposed to the last few trips where he's been falling away and taking more difficult shots.
8 points for Weber, back to 7. Lead for Cougars. Under 10 minutes to go. Samford need to make a run here. Daniel for 3. No good. Daniel 1 for 2 now behind the arc. 7-point Bulldog lead. They need some stops on this end, but they got to convert on the other end. Lopez screen. McCravey. Little 2-man game, but they don't like that. So Johnson walks with it. No, illegal screen. Shane McCravey with an illegal screen, trying to free Johnson. And John Kress wants timeout. We'll take it with him. Bulldogs trailing by 7, 39-32. Back in 1 minute.
One has a swing that is breathtakingly simple. Another is wickedly precise. One is a ferocious competitor. Another is an artist. About the only thing they have in common is a love for the game and their Rolex timepieces.
Rolex watches from Bromberg's, Birmingham and Montgomery.
That's where we are at Seibert Hall. Samford Bulldogs, they trail by 7. It's been a 5-7 point game. Dogs can't push past that barrier. Again, the youngest team in Division I. Right now on the floor, 1 freshman, 3 sophomores, and a senior. There are no juniors, only 1 senior on this Samford team.
Still in good shape, though. Down 7, 9 minutes to go. Just need a couple of baskets and some stops, and they'll be right in the game.
Rawlings right side with Weber on him. Freddie Williams hands to Reed, sets for 3, got it.
That's big.
Rawlings 1 for 4 now. 4-point game.
That's the one he needed. Reed just needed to get one to go down here in the second half and get his confidence, and now maybe he'll make a couple of baskets.
On the drive, McCravey puts it up, misses it. Battle for it, Daniel.
Another good possession defensively for Samford.
I've got McCravey as the first shot he's taken. Daniel bounce past Green, lays it in. Green has 4, the freshman from Calera.
He's such a good, he makes great cuts. You saw there, he just was able to make such a hard cut and free himself for just a second.
39-37, back to 2. President on the left side, guarded by Green. Johnson, they clear it out for him. Past Daniel, up and in.
Danny Johnson, such a strong player.
Sixteenth turnover for Samford as they turn over in that end. That's what Charleston could do, turn it up. Timeout. Jimmy Tillett didn't like that. You get it to 2, and then Will Daniel is not tough on the defensive end for a stop there, and then another turnover.
Yeah, that's mental lapses. Anything you give this team, they'll definitely take advantage of it. You'll see here on the...
Daniel with a beautiful bounce pass to Corey Green, leads him, and Corey really gets up in the air to drop it in.
Corey probably thought about dunking that, made a good decision, though, to get the basket at this juncture in the game where points are so crucial. A great move, a great cut, and a good finish.
Four-point Cougar lead, 41-37, 7:54 to go. Whistle. Lopez holding McCravey. Team's 5th foul, both teams with 5.
Here we go, play.
They get it in, fresh clock for the Cougars. Down low is Weber, but Williams has him off the block. But you see how quick he is in the post. Weber, wild shot, but got it to go.
Terrific job defensively by Freddie Williams. Just a very difficult shot that Weber made, high off the glass, falling away.
So just like that, it's back to 6. Rawlings to Green. Green, great dribble, and took it strong to the hole, and he's fouled.
Excellent crossover move to free himself. And get to the goal and draw the foul.
Foul on Danny Johnson. His first. Team 6. Next one, Samford to be shooting. Jimmy Tillett helping out over here. Lopez to Freddie. Boy.
Might have got away with a walk there.
Green, the freshman from Calera. Ooh, thought about a bounce pass there to Lopez, but excellently guarded by President. Rawlings on the drive, gets it to Freddie. Really good overplay by the Cougars.
They just
contend every pass.
Make it so difficult for you to run your offense because of the pressure on the perimeter.
Lopez almost has it stolen. Daniel fires a 3. Not a good shot. There were still 8 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, plenty of time left. Daniel Wilf probably thought there was not as much and thought he needed to shoot it quick.
Lopez trying to put as much pressure on McCravey. President walked with it. Third turnover on Charleston's all they have. (43-37). Charleston on top, 6:32 to go. Daniel to Rawlings. Boy, he had the 3, didn't take it. Corey Green inside, puts it up, and he'll go the line.
Corey, not a big kid, but does a great job of getting fouled and getting himself big and catching the ball in the lane and drawing fouls and getting easy baskets.
Watch him
there
knife
he catches
in.
it.
Both feet, too. Very important, I think, for going up with power. He plants both feet and goes up.
Very strong for a spindly youngster.
And he nets the free throw, 59% shooter. But as it proved there, Kaiser will check in again. For Freddie Williams. Weber checking out for Charleston.
Good trade there with Weber going out.
And replaced by Himes.
Good chance for Freddie to
get
a quick breather.
He's got 4. No, he's got 6 points, 3 rebounds off the bench.
Corey Green, he just provides such a spark for him offensively and defensively on the glass.
Lopez really in great defensive position. Daniel went for the steal, so Johnson's open at the top, misses it. Kaiser stepped out of bounds.
Long
Good
rebound.
hustle by Boyd.
Yeah, great hustle to run it down. Just caught his toe in the line. Again, that's the shot Samford wants, a long 3-point shot. They've only made 1 tonight, have not made one in the second half, 0 for 4.
4-point Cougar lead. McCravey down low. Brown spin move, beautiful past Rawlings.
Great move. Just spun right past Reed.
9 points for Brown. It's back to 6. Very quick on the post. Daniel for 3. Missed it. Not a good shot again. Battle for it. Not a good shot that early in the clock.
No, and too deep. Much too deep. He walked. Himes caught it. Got moving a little too quick. Shuffled the feet. The Bulldogs need a basket here badly. 5 minutes left to cut it to 6.
45-39.
Yeah, need to get it to 3 or 4.
5:10 to go. Plenty of time. You got to be patient. Lopez on the drive. Lays it up and got it.
Great move. Again, it got him in the air with a great head fake. Got it to the defender in the air and was able to take 2 dribbles and get it to the goal.
9 points for Lopez.
Lopez playing really well here. Crowd coming alive, Scott.
Johnson to McCravey. Lopez all over him. McCravey stole it. Reed Rawlings was there. 4-point game. Daniel, top of the key. So Lopez. Green really posted. I think he could take him down there.
I think so too. Guarded by the much smaller McCrary. If they could get Green on the block.
Rawlings for three. Got it! Timeout, Charleston. 1-point game. The Cougars up by 1. We'll take a minute break. You're watching Samford Bulldogs basketball on ACN Sports.
Chevy trucks are carefully designed and engineered for toughness, safety, and dependability. And Chevy's S10 compact pickups beat the competition, hands down. If you're looking for horsepower, the Chevy S10 Vortec engine beats Ford, Nissan, and Mazda. If you want more room, S10 has more regular cab interior room than Ford and Toyota. But most of all, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, stop right now and go to your Heart of Alabama Chevy dealers and get $1,000 cash back on a new 97 S10. You'll thank yourself for thousands of miles to come.
Reed has hit his last 2 in a row from there, 2 for 5, 8 points for Rawlings. And the Dogs are within 1 with 4:09 to go. Scott Griffin, David Herman, a former Bulldog who used to do just that, net threes.
Samford's right where they need to be here. 4 minutes left, down 1. Not played their best basketball, but able to stay in the game against a very, very good Charleston team.
Big series here because you want to stop Charleston. They're excellent at set plays. Great defense by Rawlings, tapped up, out of bounds on Green.
Again, able to force Weber to take an off-balance shot, missed it, just couldn't clear the rebound.
4 sophomores and a freshman on the floor for the Bulldogs. President by himself is Johnson.
Will Daniel got hung up on the screen. That's a nice inbounds play by Charleston.
Back to 3. Rawlings throws it away.
Coach Stillett not pleased with that. 23 seconds left on the shot clock. Reed probably tried to force that one. Got it in a little, tried to get it in a little too quick.
When you haven't had much success against a team and you're close, sometimes you press a little bit, don't you?
Sure, and that's probably what's happening here under 4 minutes.
Whistle, foul, and Brown nets it. And Charleston, a very veteran team as always. Foul on Boyd Kaiser, the crowd dies. And the lead is back to 5. Here's the move again. Brown, a tough 6'5", 200-pound plus post player. Kaiser out, Freddie Williams back in. Brown has 11 points. He only averages 8.2. Makes that one. And he's a 44% free throw shooter, but netted down beautiful. So the 1-point lead is now 6 in 1 minute, 1 second. That's how quick they can strike.
They can't strike quickly. Samford needs to just relax here, get a good shot, get it back to 4 or 3.
Lopez down low from Daniel, off of Weber. Weber came to help.
This is where Samford desperately misses the leadership of a senior.
Lopez to Williams. Williams the only senior. Harley Ross quit the team. And Tyler Davis out with a knee injury.
And Williams not exactly the vocal leader. He leads more by example, but a vocal leader in a situation like this, like a Joey Davenport that you need.
Lopez for 3, not a great shot. Freddie badly though, and gets his 9th rebound. That's a senior not giving up. Great pass to Lopez for the layup.
Big bucket, great pass by Freddie Williams. He's done that all night.
Lopez with 11. 4-point game, 2:16 to go. Weber down low. Stolen by Lopez. But Johnson gets it back. Back court. Turnover, Charleston. Corey Green still in the game, the freshman. Williams looking around. Tried to pass it to Lopez, stolen. Here comes Charleston. They throw it away on the other end, but save. Good hustle on that end. Minute 37 to go. Samford down by 4. Hand check on Daniel, his 4th foul.
This is the point in the game where a veteran team really steps up. Charleston's showing there how experienced they are, stepping up, making the plays when they need to make them. And on the other hand, Samford turned it over a couple times straight, showing their inexperience.
Danny Johnson at the line. He's got 9 points and misses that one. Rawlings battling for it.
Good break for Samford. That way they'll be on the 1-and-1, and Rawlings get to try to cut into the lead with the clock not running. So
Rawlings, a sophomore from Macaulay High School in Chattanooga.
Can cut it to 2 here, right where they want to be with a minute and a half remaining.
Reed has added about 5, 6, 7 pounds of muscle with some weightlifting in the summer. Needs to get even bigger. 4-point lead. He's 3 for 3. Jimmy Toledo called timeout. It's a 3-point game with a minute 33 to go. Samford trails back in 1 minute. You're watching Samford basketball on ACN Sports.
What's racing through your mind right now? Finding time to get to the bank shouldn't be. AmSouth now. It's banking whenever it's convenient for you. So come by or call us anytime at 1-800-AmSouth to open a relationship checking account, and we'll throw in $100 worth of free stuff. Now, can you imagine banking anywhere else? Relationship checking with $100 worth of free stuff from the relationship people, AmSouth Bank.
One has a swing that is breathtakingly simple. Another is wickedly precise. One is a ferocious competitor. Another is an artist. About the only thing they have in common is a love for the game and their Rolex timepieces.
Rolex watches from Bromberg's, Birmingham and Montgomery.
Charleston on top by 3. The minute 33 to go. Rawlings back to the line. The leading free throw shooter in the league is 3 for 3 tonight. He's hit a couple of threes. So Reed with 9 points going for double figures again. He's got 7 rebounds as well. He's been double figures 5 games in a row. Make it 6. 2-point game. Jermel President back in.
Reed has had a nice game. Hasn't scored as many points as he has in the past, but done a nice job defensively in spelling Freddie Williams, guarding Cedric Weber, and also on the defensive and offensive glass.
Minute 28 and counting. 2-point Charleston lead. Weber on Williams. Put it up. Misses it. Battle for it. McCravey has it. Lopez almost with a steal. The big rebound, the big stop, the big shot going to Charleston every time.
That's right. A lot of that has to do with the experience in big games. They played in big games. All these guys are experienced.
Weber and Freddie very active down low. Look at those two guys battle. President working on Daniel. On the drive, blocked by Daniel. Weber shoots the three, misses it. Daniel with a rebound. Will Daniel with 2 blocks tonight. Timeout Samford, 35 seconds to go. Full timeout, we'll take a break. The Bulldogs trail by 2 with 35 seconds to go. Back in 1 minute.
Of all the places you'd want your mind to take you, the bank probably isn't one of them. That is, unless they're giving away $100 worth of free stuff. At AmSouth, we are. Come by or call us anytime at 1-800-AmSouth to open a relationship checking account, and we'll throw in $100 in freebies. Now why bank anywhere else? Relationship checking with $100 worth of free stuff. From the relationship people, AmSouth Bank.
Chevy trucks are carefully designed and engineered for toughness, safety, and dependability. And Chevy's S10 compact pickups beat the competition, hands down. If you're looking for horsepower, the Chevy S10 Vortec engine beats Ford, Nissan, and Mazda. If you want more room, S10 has more regular cab interior room than Ford and Toyota. But most of all, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, stop right now and go to your Heart of Alabama Chevy dealers and get $1,000 cash back on a new 97 S10. You'll thank yourself for thousands of miles to come.
There's the story. Samford 0-2 in conference play with the youngest team in America, but a chance here against the best team in this league, the dominant team the last 4 years. Samford 0-6 against Charleston. They've had some competitive games, and the same story tonight. Shot clock at 17. Rawlings on the drive, hand check, foul.
That'll be
Rawlings
a 1-1.
goes to the line. John Kress can't believe it.
Rawlings 4 for 4 tonight.
Reed to the line. He's 4 for 4, the leading free throw shooter in the league. And he is definitely holding it.
Yeah, had his hand right on the shoulder. If he didn't foul him, Reed was right to the goal. He was going to tie it up anyway. Probably not a bad foul.
Johnson sort of laughing about it. He's taken out by John Kress. Rawlings puts it up, nets it.
Never
He's
a
got
doubt.
11. He's the leading free throw shooter in the league.
Rawlings only a sophomore, but
86%.
plays like a experienced.
Misses that one. Weber with a board. Foul on Freddie Williams.
Looks like Rawlings rushed it. That's okay. Samford still, even if he makes both with 19 seconds left, still in the game.
McCravy's an 81% free throw shooter. Junior point guard. Misses it. Battle for it. Reed Rawlings has it. Timeout. McCravy missed the free throw. Timeout on the floor. We got a wild one here for you at Cybert Hall. We'll take a 1-minute break. Jimmy Tillett will work the brain trust and see what he can come up with. Samford trails by 1. Back in a minute.
What's racing through your mind right now? Finding time to get to the bank shouldn't be. AmSouth now. It's banking whenever it's convenient for you. So come by or call us anytime at 1-800-AmSouth to open a relationship checking account, and we'll throw in $100 worth of free stuff. Now, can you imagine banking anywhere else? Relationship checking with $100 worth of free stuff. From the relationship people, AmSouth Bank.
One has a swing that is breathtakingly simple. Another is wickedly precise. One is a ferocious competitor. Another is an artist. About the only thing they have in common is a love for the game and their Rolex timepieces.
Rolex watches from Bromberg's, Birmingham and Montgomery.
Samford trails by 1, 17 seconds to go. In years past, a Joey Davenport, a Jonathan Pixley, a David Herman a few years ago, you don't know who's going to, and that may be good. We don't know who's going to get the ball for Samford, so I know Cougars don't know.
Right, a lot of things can happen right here. You probably want to get something going to the basket and then penetrate if they can't get too deep.
Lopez, heavy pressure. Clock is at 5. Green's got it. Jumped up. Samford has it with 3.6 to go.
Charleston did a great job of putting pressure on Samford in the backcourt and taking nearly 8 seconds off the clock before they could even get it into the front court.
3.6 to go. Samford trails by 1. A bucket will win it. Green on the floor, puts it up, misses it, and that's it. Corey Green on the shot. They didn't call a foul. McCravey in front of the students. And they didn't call the foul. We'll have to see that. Good defense down low by Brown. And we'll have to see. Samford a heartbreaker, 50-49. Let's see. Green got it on the pass from Rawlings on the drive. I wouldn't call that a foul yet. He got
That's a foul.
That's a foul.
Samford gets the shot they want with 3 seconds left.
Well, a no call at the end. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Samford losing a heartbreaker, 50-49. Back with more from Samford Hall after this.